Great, thanks, Phil. Come on, this cold weather like this. We're going to keep it reasonably short for you, though. They said to say a few things about Route 66. I was thinking, right at this moment, around the world, there's people planning to come to Wilmington, Illinois to see that giant. Isn't that amazing? And it's because of these people here and you that have made it happen. It's preservation in its truest form. I've been doing preservation on 66 for 35 years. And I'm just so proud of what I'm seeing being here today. In our preservation group, we have a saying, and I think it's appropriate for today. It goes something like this. What Route 66 provides, and you are experiencing today, is the history of yesterday. But what we do today will be the history of tomorrow. Thanks for being here.
All right, I got a long list, so I got to read this off. Wanted to welcome everyone back to Wilmington, and especially the Gemini Giant. It's been a long year, and I'm glad that we're at this point finally. For over 65 years, the Gemini Giant has welcomed millions of visitors around the world. For many travelers, Wilmington has been their first impression of small-town America once they leave Chicago and Joliet. Sorry, Greg. And what an awesome community it is to be that initial experience, and I'm just so glad that the Giant's back. He looks better than ever. Being one of the most photographed attractions in Illinois and along the 2,000 plus miles of Route 66, we knew that we needed to have a place that was respectful of such an icon. And over the last 6 months, the city has been aggressively working to create such a place. Besides the improvements that you see here today, we're going to continue to improve in the spring with the realignment of Park Road, which will allow better access to the other side of the island, as well as the new canoe launch and kayak launch that will be coming in next year. I'm also thrilled to announce today that last week, Wilmington was notified that we had won yet another Route 66 grant. So we're going to continue on that path and continue to build out this park. Include some awesome interpretive signage to help tell the story of Wilmington, as well as behind our Route 66 photo op, we're going to be doing a mural on all three sides. So again, just the continued emphasis on not only Wilmington, but the Gemini Giant, not only the Gemini Giant, but Route 66 as an entire corridor. And it's not just me, it's not just the city, it's all these people here, it's the work that they're doing every day to promote not only Wilmington, not only Illinois, but the entire corridor. And as we've all experienced for the last year, it's been a wild ride. We'll say that and be friendly about it. And the goal of what we're trying to accomplish here is to take just what used to be just a photo op and make it into a broader experience within the community. And you'll see that with downtown. You'll see the revitalization of downtown. We've had more businesses than we've had in decades. We've got a large variety of businesses, everything from a tattoo parlor to an art studio that just opened up. And you can see even today as we're talking, there's construction going on Southwater on another new business that can't wait to open in Wilmington. And with the amount of dignitaries that are here today, you'd think that we're signing a deal with the Bears or something. That is absolutely not happening. But when you get over $8 million in grants over the last 3 years, it takes a partnership. It takes a lot of people. And this is, a good swath of those people and those partnerships. Anywhere from, we got Rep. DeLuca, we got Senator Joyce, we got Congressman Rush, we got Joe Van Dyne, Joe's there. We got Katie Dean Schlotman on our county board, our county executive, Janine Matero. Just a lot of people that are dedicated to seeing Wilmington do well. And the turnout here today is absolutely respectful of that. And a couple of other people I wanted to thank, James and Janine, our city administrator. James is our public works director, and their staff. They are the ones that make all of this happen. So I'd like you to thank you. between myself and the city council, who I'm also very appreciative for, they saw these plans, they saw our vision, and they said yes. And that's awesome to have their support to see what this happens. And we're not done. We're going to continue to build out this park. We're going to continue to add amenities. We're going to continue to make this thing an amazing experience. I absolutely wanted to thank my beautiful wife and my family for allowing me to do this crazy endeavor, and knowing that I have your support, thank you so much. And lastly, to the community at large, both those here today, those have traveled before on Route 66. This one's really for you, and thank you for your patience with the city allowing us to do this, knowing that there were some timelines, there were some undeliverables, and when are they going to get delivered, and having your support and kind of seeing the end of this come to fruition. I'm just so thankful for your guys' support. I did want to kind of throw out there an Easter egg that's on the Giant. You'll see a 5422 and you'll see an American flag on the rocket. That's kind of our homage to those that have preserved the Giant in the past, those that have fought to save the Giant. And the 5422 is indicative of that. That's the VFW post where a lot of the fundraising and grassroots efforts to try to save the Giant. Absolutely. It's one of those things that we've seen through years, and my wife will tell me stories about how he used to have stickers on him. He was always there for us in Wilmington. And then when there was a chance where he wasn't going to be there, the amount of outpouring and support, you just really can't write a story about it. It's the American experience, and I'm so glad he's back in Wilmington. And again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mayor. Hi, everybody. My name is Greg Peerbolt. I'm the CEO of the Joliet Area Historical Museum. My son asked me to announce that he is officially a junior employee with his hard work in the pop-up store today. So if he sold you anything, Christian, good job, buddy. Junior employee officially. The most important announcement of the day. A while back I sent a letter to Mayor Dietz, and it contained a quote by the Rabbi Joaquin Prince. It said, "Neighbor is not a geographic term, it is a moral concept." And this is a story about community and about neighbors. So we hope that today the community can help you rest assured that the Giant will stay in Wilmington on Route 66. And it's important for you to know that the preservation of the Gemini Giant was supported by dedicated grant funding from the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. And our Director of Tourism, Daniel Thomas, is here today. So Daniel, thank you for all DCEO does for the area. So as a leading Route 66 organization for more than 2 decades, the museum recognizes the importance of place and believes that special places on and along Route 66 are irreplaceable. Simply put, the city of Wilmington remains the rightful hometown and place of the Gemini Giant. The Giant personifies the optimism, excitement, and romance of Route 66 and the Americana that millions of visitors, international visitors, seek to experience every year. The consistent response the museum receives from travelers, "Why are you doing this?" Route 66 is the real America. Yes. A place where neighbors stand with neighbors and our hearts and history are worn on our sleeves. We saw that vision in action. We're grateful for the opportunity to have stood with our neighbors in Wilmington and served our communities. As an organization deeply rooted in history, preservation, and community development, it is what we do best. We bring people together. For the entirety of the process, the city of Wilmington wasn't engaged, and the process goes back to 2022, and responsive partner to our organization. So we wish to commend the leadership of Wilmington Mayor Ben Dietz and the entire city council, and the dedicated city staff under Administrator Janine Smith and the Wilmington Public Works Department under Mr. James Drevencourt. The police departments, we needed you a couple times, who work diligently to secure and protect the Giant for future generations. I also want to acknowledge Michael Youngkin from Reed Giant Restoration and the team at Airbrush Assassins. What a just pristine, exquisite, beautiful job they did on the Giant. And we also wish to acknowledge our area elected officials who supported grant funding to preserve the Gemini Giant, including State Representative Larry Walsh Jr., Representative Anthony DeLuca. Representative, thank you. State Senator Patrick Joyce, I know I saw him here, thank you, Senator. We also wish to thank other area officials such as Will County Board Member Joe Van Dyne, thank you, Joe, and a variety of others who pledged their support in different ways. JAM is additionally grateful to a variety of partner organizations who have quietly supported the project through its many twists and turns, led by Heritage Corridor Destinations and Bob Navarro, our great CEO. We also want to acknowledge Landmarks Illinois, and Quinn Adamowski is doing dual roles today as representing Landmarks Illinois and as the board chair of the Joliet Area Historical Museum. The Illinois Route 66 Scenic Byway, once again, Quinn is the chair of that one. Triple duty, I'm sorry. And the American Giants Museum were also invaluable contributors to the effort, a lot of which happened behind the scenes. So to conclude, our most enthusiastic gratitude and warmest congratulations go to the biggest hero of the story, and that's you, the citizen volunteers of Wilmington who came together under the coalition of the Save the Gemini Giant Group and the VFW Malcolm J. Mayo Post 5422, and we're happy to acknowledge you on the Giant hereafter. The countless supporters associated with the local efforts engaged in a truly historic grassroots preservation campaign that was nothing less than inspiring. And as an organization governed by an all-volunteer board of directors, our museum hopes it has honored this hard work and applauds the extraordinary dedication shown to the community of Wilmington for the benefit of the entire region. So with that, thank you, enjoy the Giant, enjoy the rest of the day.
Good afternoon, Wilmington. State Representative Anthony DeLuca. Just wanted to come by to congratulate all of you. Anytime the officials and organizations can work collaboratively to accomplish something good for our town, it's a good thing. And this is another example of that. So congratulations to Wilmington. Congratulations to all of you. I'm on my way. My son's playing in a 4 o'clock state championship football game. So you guys have a great day. We'll see you.
Take all the photos you want. Woo!